And this is really an indication of your mind-body state.
Emotion is any agitation or disturbance of the mind, feeling, passion, or an excited mental state.
I'm Joanne Spence. I'm the Executive Director of Yoga in Schools, and I've had the opportunity now to work with Schumann Detention Center, which is a juvenile detention center here in Allegheny County. And it may sound really strange, but for me this has been a professional dream come true, and it's been several years in the making. Yoga in Schools is actually a non-profit. We've been incorporated since 2005, and we've been working mostly in Pittsburgh public schools. But there's been part of me that really has been interested in working with at-risk youth, mostly because in the years that I was a social worker, I worked in probation, I worked in juvenile justice, and since becoming a yogi, and discovering the benefits, the mind-body benefits for young people and for myself, there's been that part of me that wanted to marry that experience of having worked with at-risk youth and then actually bringing yoga into some places like Schumann.
I'll just have to remember everybody's name too.
Sorry, it's all 4-6.
It's just kind of funny walking into a camera. This is where we're going. As usual, you can choose to be in the class or not in the class. The options if you're not in the class is sitting quietly. But I would really, I'd love it if you do want to be in this.
The director, Jack Simmons, he actually showed up one day. I guess what he saw that day was something that he wanted for the residents at Schumann Center.
So you're putting your right hand behind your back, your right hand behind your spine, and then turning and looking over your shoulder. And then, and then coming back to the center. So this time you're gonna lift, inhale, lift, exhale, turn. So take your other hand, put it behind your spine, and when you're using your knee to help a little bit, but keeping your spine as tall as possible. This is really helping release toxins in the body. Inhale, lift, and exhale, turn. Keeping that back hand as close as you can to your spine. Good. So then you're rotating from the base of the spine. Good. Coming back to the center. And let's take the block. And we're going to pretend that we're scraping cement here. So we're going to just lean forward like we're scraping the block. Scraping the block along the wet cement. You've ever seen that where they level off the cement? And you might not get too far because you're going to feel the natural resistance here.
When the director, Mr. Simmons, started here, he interviewed each one of us that worked here separately, just to talk about anything you wanted to talk about. And it was actually one of my suggestions to bring yoga in, bring maybe Tai Chi, to teach the residents different ways to handle with stress, or just teach them things that they might never have an opportunity to do or know. So I was very much for the yoga.
I'm 15. What brought me here is because I got a violation of probation. I got 2 burglary charges and a robbery.
I'm 17 years old, and I'm just here, you know, I don't want to explain right now.
It made me feel like relaxed, calm, like it make you sleep better at night, and it just keep me calm.
Is there a favorite movement that there is that you like?
Not really, but I like all the movements.
When you get out, do you think that you'll continue to do yoga?
What, do the stuff I do? Or no, look. Oh yeah, I do some yoga. Oh yeah, for sure. I get down with yoga. Like yoga is like a workout. Like it is for. It's like a workout. Like instead of you working out and stuff, or how you doing boxing and stuff. That's all workout for. Like workout. So yeah, I'll do yoga. I like it.
It might be pie in the sky, but maybe one day there'll be fewer beds needed for places like Schumann Center when kids have alternative resources and coping mechanisms. But until then, we'll keep teaching yoga and let them know that they can have control of themselves and that they can make good choices. And I think this is a good way. Using mind-body tools, using yoga is a good way to help develop that skill set.
Emotion is any agitation or disturbance of the mind, feeling, passion, or an excited mental state. It's also a feeling and distinctive thoughts, psychological and biological states, and a range of propensities to act.